So we'll welcome Feliks for his semi-finals, and he'll go against Patrick. And unfortunately, this was not on the stream. Feliks is no longer in the speed cubing track, so he'll put all his money on the fastest hand. So previously, Feliks dropped out against Max Park, which of course that can happen. I know Max Park being one of the greatest cubers of all times, if not the greatest. Well, except maybe for Feliks himself. And we'll we'll have a look at these very exciting semi-finals. Patrick Ponce on the right from the US, Feliks Zemdegs, of course, on the left from Australia. So Feliks qualified by winning the Red Bull Rubik's Cube World Cup last year in Boston. That gave him a ticket. And then Patrick, he won the US Nationals of the WSA competition this year, giving him his ticket to go to Moscow. So up they are. They can use only one hand, but of course they can also use the table for support. You can see that some players do that more than the others. And it looks like Patrick won the first one with 15 seconds flat. And I have to say 15 seconds flat is a little bit disappointing, maybe even, because we have seen some faster times in the previous rounds. There we go, it's official. Patrick is in the lead with 1-0. I think Patrick, specifically Patrick, made some big progress over the last few years, maybe. I mean, Feliks was already on top for a long time. I mean, he's been world champion in so many events, but Patrick really has, well, he found some more skills maybe at home, at the scrambling, at the practicing desk, at his practicing, cave maybe. And he certainly has it all that it takes to be the new World Cup champion. And off they go. Oh, there seems to be some small lookups there for Philip. But it's not completely smooth for Patrick either. Feliks comes back with a 13.92. It's 1-all. And we'll have another deciding third battle. So everybody knows, of course, Feliks Zemdegs, he broke the world record for solving the Rubik's Cube for the average time. He did that, well, I think it was like last week or something. 5.33, if I'm correct. And that's going to be standing for a long time, I think. But like I said, unfortunately, Feliks already dropped out for speed cubing. Of course, Max Park beat him. Patrick will see him again, of course, for speed cubing. So for Feliks, this is his last chance to stay in the game, while Patrick will see again for sure. It's going to be close. No, yes. Oh, Feliks even drops it. Patrick's cube looks to be more than 45 degrees off, while Feliks dropped the cube on the ground. This is a little bit of chaos. Oh, so Patrick's cube is actually not solved. So his cube was more than 45 degrees off. Let's see. Yeah, Feliks' cube is lying on the ground, but I can see from here that it's actually solved. I mean, it's not on the mat, but it's completely solved. So they're going to explain now probably why Patrick's solve doesn't count. So of course, turning the cube one side, it's a 90-degree turn. So that means like solving like half a turn at 45 degrees. So if you don't turn it far enough, then it's not counting. There we go. Yeah. I mean, my Russian again, it's not the best, but I can understand exactly that this is what was announced, and Feliks stays in the game. Yes, we have some comments about the fact that there's no inspection here. This has been the case for last year as well. This adds maybe a new dimension. It's a bit different from the WSA format, of course, which is one-handed where you have 15 seconds of inspection. And it maybe even requires a little bit of a different strategy. You can even say, like, Feliks is a cuber, he solves on all the colors. And there are some cubers that only start on maybe white or yellow.